All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000. Shalom Barakatum. Title of this lesson is Fear No Evil. All right, fear no evil. All right. Inspiration for this lesson was a sit down we did last night. The Great Millstone, KC Akim. All right, about fear management. All right, it's not about a lack of fear, but it's about having control of the fear. The presence of fear can be debilitating. All right. Now it's a natural thing of the flesh, but it's not. It's never to be something that. It's never something that you let dictate your actions. All right. If you are overcome with it, you know, it's problematic, not just for you, but for the whole body, man. And the scriptures say that. The Elder Akim brought it out in Psalms 23. Now that's a chapter that we used to read all the time. All right, Psalms 23rd chapter. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. You know, for thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. All right. And I believe it goes on to say, causes me to lay down in green pastures. All right. And we are in the valley of the shadow of death, man. All right. We're in that now. If you could see all of the demons around us trying to attack us, trying to get the better of us, we could see every single close call that we've ever had through the spirit. You know, you would be afraid to leave the house, man. You know, if you let our flesh take over. All right. But the Lord exposes us to these close calls at our own pace. You know, the Lord said he's never going to put more on you than you can handle. Okay. So our angels are acting on our behalf. All right. And they're charged with protecting us, man. All right. And we have to have that same understand. We have to really believe that in a time of real trouble, you know, because fear is really a pestilence of the mind. All right. I call it a pestilence because it's contagious. Fear can jump off of you and jump onto another brother, and before you know it, what you have is panic. All right. Now, if you're in a state of panic, that's very, very unsettling. Now, what happens when a whole room of people get panicked? All right, when a whole room of people get panicked, it's called pandemonium. All right, that's when everybody in the room basically feels it at the same time, man. All right, and you don't have any idea how easy it is to spoil an entire group of men in that state. You know, it doesn't matter how mighty you are. If all of those men in there are panicked, you're gonna get the better of them, man. All right. When a man is put to flight in the army to flee, it's really easy to kill him from behind. It's really easy to get the better of him. All right. This is why in the ancient world we had laws about war, man. If a man is too fearful, we would send him home. You know. You had to put him out of the camp. You know. And he'd have to stay home. Why? Because you don't want that fear to spread and be contagious, man. So it behooves us to put in the reps now. Meditate on the stories, man. Our forefathers were put in some very grievous situations. All right, very grievous situations, man. The three holy children, whose names, Babylonian names were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All right, you had the sons of in the book of the Maccabees. All right, you had Daniel in the lion's den. Those things will put fear in you, man. All right, you know. But the scriptures say, like we went into this last night, but you know, it settled on my spirit so much it bears repeating that the Lord did not give us the spirit of fear, man. All right, that is our flesh, and we are at war with our flesh. And if you win the war over your flesh, all all right, your spirit prevails, then guess what? The Most High takes it over from there, man. All right, King David would pray before every battle, man. All right, he didn't get proud over the victories that he already had. All right, he had a healthy balance of fear, man. Had a healthy balance of fear of the Lord, man. You know, he was right in the perfect sweet spot between fear and pride, man. All right, because that's basically the opposite of fear. Basically, is pride. Okay, this is why we say if you don't fear the Lord, basically the spirit of pride is gonna take hold over you, man. And that's why it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it says pride is the beginning of sin. So those two are inversely related. All right, you don't want to be too much on the fearful side. All right, and you don't want to have such a lack of fear. All right, that you basically become proud. You know, so there is a balance to it, but the point being is we're gonna face things that will make any man bitch up. And the scriptures actually wrote that the mighty men of Babylon, all right, were born to fight. They will be as women. All right, what do you think all of these things mean, man? The times that we're getting ready to go into are going to be scary, so to speak, man. But put in your work now, so your mind is preserved in the time of trouble, man, in the day of calamity, the day of vengeance, of wrath. All right, because it's not going to be of us that's gonna just have this heart of a lion. All right, that's something we pray for. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, if our sacrifice is accepted, you know. So meditate on these things and remember that fear is expected, all right, but it's also expected of us to not let that fear overcome us, man, you know. So I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachah Padash Shalom.